Welcome to Reef Diary Day 55. So I thought we'd take a good look at the reef tonight, while the tank was glowing under blue lights. So I threw on a Polyblab clip to filter out some of the blue and give us some nice popping corals. This is the best time of night to look at the view of the tank, and I really do enjoy it. I'm seeing more and more vivid colors each day. I say vivid, it's getting there. Especially during the regular lighting of the day. It doesn't glow like it does right now, but you can definitely see that there's plenty of fluorescence showing up in these corals tonight. Even that Drew's acro up there above the Lobo has a nice pink hue to it. And the Shadowcaster, I did not lose it during this event, so I'm really happy about that. The tank does feel half empty, but there's a lot of good stuff happening in the lower half, so I really can't complain. I'm looking forward to adding some more fish to the reef because it needs more activity and more color. And of course, when I start introducing more corals, that'll also help fill in some of the voids. So this isn't exactly aquarium related, but I do use this as part of my RODI system. So I collect the RO water for drinking water, making ice cubes, and I use this bladder tank to hold, about 2.5, 3 gallons of water, and I should have it on demand. But I've noticed lately, when I try to make even a little bit of water, like fill up a glass of water, I can hear the RO system kick on immediately just to replenish that little bit. So I knew the bladder had lost its pressure. Now I installed this under my sink years ago and never looked at it again. So I thought, all right, let's see what I can do here. So this right here is a cap that just unscrews. And then inside here is a nipple like you have on a car tire. And you can take a pressure gauge and you actually press it on there and just see what pressure you get on the needle. And if you're getting no pressure at all, then the bladder needs to be refilled with air. And that was the case with mine. So if you open the valve so that you're not putting too much pressure on the tank in case there's still water in it, you can just take a connector like you would normally use for an air pump, or you could even do a hand air pump like you do for a bicycle. And you can put in some air, check your measurement, and you want to get it up to about 10 psi. And let's see where we're at. I'm at 9, I'm gonna go a little bit higher. And that's it. It's ready to go again. This will now, what happens is inside is there a balloon that is expanding to force the water out. And so as your RO system fills it up with water, it smashes the balloon down. Each time you use some of that water, it expands and expands, forcing the water out. So I believe I've got this fixed for the time being. Earlier this week, I received a package from Sicce, and this is a pump cleaning powder. And the water change pump and the tubing is just disgusting. It's been gross for years, and I really wanted to clean it up. So I'm going to go ahead and put in just enough water to submerge all of this, and I'm going to go ahead and add in the powder, the pump clean solution. And I put in what I believe is the right amount, which is basically about 3 cups of this stuff with maybe 6 gallons of water. I didn't really have a way of measuring the water because I used a garden hose to fill up the barrel. But then if you leave it alone for a while and wait, everything should come out sparkling clean. Now I'm going to let it run overnight, but I checked on it 20 minutes later and it already looks a lot better. So I dropped in a couple of jars that had the snails in them and the Vortec wet side so it could be cleaned as well. I think in the morning I'll remove all that tubing in the pump and put the entire protein skimmer in there instead. I think it'll fit. And that way I can use that solution to clean one more thing. Because my protein skimmer's body has not been cleaned in some time, and I'd like to get all the coralline out of it. If you forgot to do it, now's the time to click like, because the video algorithms like it when people like videos. It makes YouTube think this video matters. Also, if you haven't subscribed, please do. I'm trying to show you these chalices, but the reflections from the frag tank ruin it. So let's end this with the anemone cube. That's everyone's favorite. It is the easy tank. All I have to do is keep feeding the fish and let the flow take care of these and enjoy a little bit of light over the tank every single day, and the anemones do the rest of the hard work. They just sit there looking pretty and glowing. Be sure to check back tomorrow because there's more happening and I don't want you to be left out.